Hey guys, welcome to a new series here on the channel, and this new series is going to be a Minecraft amusement park, and I've been working on this for a while. It has taken a lot of hours and dedication, and I realized, you know what, why don't I get something out of this? Why don't I make a YouTube series out of it? So there's obviously a lot of progress to start out the amusement park with already. And obviously, as I continue to build in this park, more and more will be added. So I'm just going to give you a tour of what I have so far and kind of explain to you the plan for the park in the future. And so yeah, let's get right into this. To start off, one thing I would like to mention, I did not start off by building an entrance. I just kind of started randomly. And actually, the first thing I ever built was this right here, which is the log ride. And I just kind of expanded after that. Then I think I built the drop tower, the bumper cars, and the circus. One thing I would like to say, the drop tower, the bumper cars, and the circus are not my own original designs. Everything else is. All of the roller coasters will always be original designs. I will never steal roller coaster designs or log flume designs, but these flat rides were heavily inspired by other YouTubers, but as you can see down there, there's the roller coaster, which is currently the pride and joy of the park, but I'm just going to give you a quick tour. So, we have the circus here. I'm not going to go into depth with it, but yeah, there's a circus. There's a little back lot back here with a little trailer. Here's the bumper cars, and they are actually functional, kind of. As you can see, there's villagers in there. Here's the drop tower. The drop tower is not, you can't actually ride it. So as a compromise, it's called the Intimidator. As a compromise, I just put a little sign in here. Temporary closed for testing. But it's going to be closed for testing for a while. Let's ride our first ride of the day, which is the log ride. This was the first ride I ever built in the park. The log ride must be 36 inches tall to ride. Let's go through this queue. Yeah, this is the first thing in this park I built, and I just kind of built it just because I wanted to have a little bit of fun. And after this, I was like, you know what, maybe I should make something out of this, and I started making the rest of the park. And I'll explain a little bit more as what my plan is for the layout and such, but here we go. Here's the exit. Buy your pictures. Alright, so I'm going to explain a little bit the layout of the park. So starting right here, where I'm spamming the circle, I want this to be a new entrance to like a new section of the park. And all of this, I want all of that to be called Timber Town. And Timber Town will include the drop tower, the log ride, the wooden coaster over there, which is called Green Streak, which I'll go into depth. I'll look at that coaster a little more later. And then right here, which is a new coaster that I am working on, which is just, I actually don't have a name for it yet, but it's a mine train type coaster. So it's a smaller coaster. I'm not completed with it yet. I need to complete the structures, but I do have a decent amount of it done. It goes underground in a tunnel. I'll get a POV of that once it's done. But yeah, the mine train, the drop tower, the big wooden coaster, and then the log ride are all going to be included in the section called Timber Town. There's going to be a bunch of trees, a lot of like wooden type mine train, that type of stuff. It all kind of has that similar vibe. And then starting here, this is, I'm thinking, going to be like a more, not carnival section. I think it's going to be more like a midway section. Midway, I'm going to call it the midway. So right now I just have the bumper car and the circus, and I want to build a huge steel coaster, maybe like a launched coaster with some loops and stuff. Obviously it won't actually be able to go upside down because you can't do that in Minecraft, but it will look like it can go upside down. As of where the path, I'm going to have the path probably go straight, and then I'll probably have it disperse into that direction. So just so you can kind of get a feel for where in the park this is going to be the back of the park. So where I'm spamming the circle, that's the back of the park basically. And then this is going to extend out. The entrance to the park will be way down there. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at layout. I don't have the whole thing planned out. I'm just kind of building and hoping that it looks good as I go along. I'll show you this wooden coaster. I think I'm going to release a POV of Green Streak on my channel, a separate one. It's probably already released actually, so I'm not going to do a full point of view ride of this one because it will take a while. But this coaster took me, if I had to guess, probably around, I would say 13 hours of non-stop building. 13 hours. Not like I did it within 13 hours. No, it took me about a week to do it and 13 hours of gameplay. It took so much time, and the reason for that is all of these individual fences that I have to place. Like, just look how many there are. It took so long. As far as how I came up with the name, I kind of wanted, since this whole is going to be like the same themed area as the log ride, and the log ride has green support beams, I kind of wanted to match that feel. And then Green Streak, you know, there's a coaster at Cedar Point called Blue Streak. There was a coaster that used to be called Mean Streak. I believe that's Steel Vengeance now. I just kind of liked the name. I thought it was cool. As far as layout wise, the layout is vaguely inspired by Comet at Hershey's Park. It's vaguely inspired by that ride, but it's not a replica by any means. It's just kind of the overall gist of the layout is kind of inspired by that ride. But so now I'm going to do a walkthrough where I just walk through the park, walk through all the path that I have built, just so you guys can get kind of a feel at ground level. Here's the circus, bumper cars, drop tower. Just walking along. And when I'm done completing the park, I will turn always day off. I'll do a walkthrough at night. I might even place some villagers in here. I would like to open up the seed to the public and just have it be a little more active. I also need to plant some trees around back there because that's the back of the park. I have this bridge. I wanted to build this bridge, and like this lake obviously wasn't here naturally. I wanted to make it here just to add more landscape because it's hard when when you're in a super flat world, it's really hard to get landscape. So I wanted to build that lake just to add more of a dimension to the park. Then you come around, here's Green Streak, and then this path, there's the entrance to Green Streak. And then as of now, the path ends here. So that's a walkthrough of what I have so far. I'm thinking this path is going to be a dead end, and I'm thinking I'm going to try to fit some type of attraction right there, which the path leads to, but I'm going to have to get that figured out. So there will probably be one more ride snugged in that area. I would also like to add more buildings. Because it's called Timber Town, I would like to add some old rustic wooden buildings maybe along there. Or maybe have another path go around that lake and around the lake as well, like a beachfront thing. I don't really know. But yeah, that's what I have so far. This is the first episode and the first update of my journey building an amusement park. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As far as what you can expect for episode 2, I'm going to try to get the mine train finished. And then I think I want to work on another ride. Probably do some simple landscaping. Maybe add that ride there I was going to talk about. And then, yeah, just extend the park more that way. And I would like to add a big steel coaster eventually. But I don't know if that's going to come episode 2. That might be an episode 3 thing. But yeah, this is my first amusement park update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below your thoughts on my progress. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. See ya.